Hey guys, my name is Moshpitti, and today I've got a replay in the AMX-30B2 BRENUS. We are on a swamp, and let's see what I can get done here. A bit of a disclaimer, this is probably not going to be my highest production value video up to date, and the simple reason for that is I first had COVID, that took about a week. Then I got a bronchitis, that took another week. Now I've been recovering from both for yet another week. And today's my first normal weekday, and of course I got 3 hours of sleep, and I had a dentist appointment. I'm doing this commentary after the dentist, and the gameplay is from before that, in the morning as I was trying to pass my time. So, as you're gonna see here, the gameplay is pretty messy, and hopefully the commentary is not gonna be quite as bad, but I really wanted to showcase just how freaking strong the AMX-30B2 BRENUS is. Now, all of the AMXs in Era 2, including the 4-rad, are kind of the same tank. They're the French Leopards. They've got a main cannon and a machine gun. You want to get the main gun firing, and then continue firing with the machine gun until your main gun's reloaded. Go back to the main gun. Usually, at that point, the enemy's dead. The one thing you want to figure out with these tanks is what can you penetrate and where with the chain gun. Big learning curve for me was just understanding which tanks can I penetrate at all with the chain gun, and the ones that I can, from where. If you're running into a Leopard 1, just shoot, it's gonna go through. Running into an AMX-30B, you actually usually have to go for the lower plate. You can tell, like, the machine gun's kind of struggling at range, but it's got some interesting quirks where it actually goes through the cupola of an M60A2. The cupola on FV4211, like butter. It's just ridiculous. The machine gun has the weirdest quirks where it can penetrate things. And then I've got the flat side of an MOBAT here, and usually I can't actually penetrate it at all. I can penetrate the hole to a degree, but it has to be really flat. Now anyway, the gameplay is really messy, but that's kind of the beauty of the AMX series in Era 2. They're so freaking strong and versatile that you don't really have to be like some gaming god. All you have to do is, well, snapshot and let the gun do its work. Try to stick with your teammates so that you don't get surrounded by enemies. That's it. That's pretty much it. This is a guy playing with 3 hours of sleep, worried about his dentist appointment, and still getting results. Half-assed as it may be, I'm still getting results. Now the thing with these, you can see I'm loading full gold. The AMX actually fires heat as its primary ammo. You never want to use heat in Era 2, it's just not worth it. So, fire gold. Even if you're playing with the Tech 3 tanks, it's Cold War, so you're usually going to make money. Now I'm going to make an actual just boatload of silver at the end of this game, because we've got the silver with interest up going on. I've got an XP booster because I'm trying to play through this tank. And I'm going to get the daily double. Spoiler alert. I'm gonna get the daily double, so we're gonna be swimming in silver, but even if it's not an event, you're always gonna get silver, even if you fire gold with these things, so don't worry about that. I'm not gonna comment too much on, like, the strategy and the meta of this map, because I don't think there really is any. Like, it's just kind of a crapshoot when it comes to Swamp on Cold War. I actually have another video on my channel already with T72AV on Swamp, and it's kind of the same thing. Like, why I didn't even bother making a commentary on that one was because it was just me driving around and see what the AV can do, basically. But I just kind of wanted to pop the cork on my commentaries again after such a long hiatus. Unintentionally this time. Here you can really see I'm going for the Tyran 6's side here, and I just can't penetrate it. It's not a thickly armored tank. But there are only like a handful of spots where the chain gun will penetrate at all. And then I've got the FB4211 here, and I can actually just shoot straight at the cupola and go through. Now I'm using the chain gun here to take its tracks off, try to get some spotting assist and keep it in place so I can aim. But see this? Every time I hit the cupola, it just goes right through. This is the sheer power of these tanks. It's pretty wild, right? Again, this is completely free. Everyone can unlock these tanks. It's in the tech tree. The first tank in the Era 2 is kind of rough. You don't have gold ammo on that, so you're going to be firing heat, but you do get the chain gun right off the bat. And immediately the second tank in line from that, you've got gold ammo, like I'm firing here. You've got the chain gun, and on the BRENUS you get the ERA as well, so you're kind of more protected from missiles as well. Now we're sitting on 10,000 damage already, and I'm like basically clueless of that. I'm just literally driving forward and clicking on tanks. You can tell here, I've got like the item permanence of a 3-year-old. I just immediately forgot where that Sheridan was. I'm like, where did he go? Well, it's behind me, obviously. Thankfully, Maniac helps me finish it off. It's so easy to see on YouTube only the like super clean plays and the super successful plays. While this is a massive game to be sure, the gameplay is really messy, right? It's really basic, just clicking around, dicking around. That's kind of the beauty of some of these tanks. You don't need to be some tank ace, right? You're literally just using all the tools you've got. And in my case, I obviously happen to have a very good teammate as well that I'm communicating with. But you can see, like, this isn't super accurate, high-end aiming. I'm snapshotting tanks and missing a lot of the time, but because the AMXs are basically always ready to fire, I just have, like, infinite opportunities to punish. It's a 3 versus 2. The Sheridan goes down. I take another failed snapshot, swinging my gun around. And remember, right, the machine gun can penetrate the cupola, and we take out the final tank with 12,000 damage, going for our 3rd frag there. And check out the end screen. Here's the kicker. This was a completely stock tank. I didn't upgrade a single thing on this tank. I just played it through and through. Didn't upgrade a goddamn thing. And it just made 1.2 million. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this isn't too low effort for you guys, and I hope to see you next time.